You love me, Jay? Love me.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Neon Scream, the Mav Show. This is just the Mav Show.
Mav Show is eating a donut with a knife and fork.
Who does that? That's amazing.
Welcome to the future, everybody. Like,
yeah, they're not even like cool neon forks.
In the year 2043, everyone eats donuts with utensils.
Yes. Welcome back to the stream, guys. So yeah, we got a ton of stuff to still do here to figure out setting and get things sort of situated. But we sort of planted some thoughts in people's heads for where we were at on characters. We got a nice diverse group. So I think that's going to make us for some fun mission creation. And just speaking on that point, after this stream is over, directly after, I'm going to do a little bit of DM prep. So I'm going to do that over on my channel right after the stream. If you guys want to hop in there and just kind of suggest things for like a sick ass mission, the first mission to throw these players into, that's totally a thing that we're going to do. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, let's continue. So a few more things I think we want to kind of get worked out before we start to move into Megacorp. What happened?
Nothing.
I'm sorry, Mac.
Don't worry about it.
I was gonna rip my shirt off to the music, but
So, am I a pusher or a tech? I don't think we decided that.
You see that look? You can't see his eyes, but the eyes have like the words "I'm gonna kill you" like scrolling across on the inside.
I need an animated GIF.
You do.
Like the
we got to get him an animated pair of
thing.
Yeah.
It's like the Daft Punk thing where it scrolls across, but it's on the inside.
Somebody in the chat.
It says "fuck you."
Fuck Jake.
Yeah, it just says "fuck you."
Fuck Jake. Fuck Jake.
Yeah. Middle fingers just like scrolling across. Just...
Yeah. So, why don't you guys, while we're sort of trying to figure out this stuff with the mega corporations and all that, it's probably a good idea for you guys to open up your character sheets and probably start to try to fill things out if you're sort of nailed down your class. So one thing you're going to want to do is have that playbook PDF open, and all you do with the playbook PDF to help fill out your character sheets is look at the PDF. On the PDF for that specific playbook, you just go top to bottom, left to right, and just go in order and start to fill in those things.
Is there anything that chat can't see, or should I just do this on screen so chat can actually see what it's like?
I think it would be cool to show it on chat.
Okay, cool.
Also, question: the character sheet just has bio and info. That's good, right?
Go to character sheet tab.
Yeah, the actual character sheet tab.
And it's all animated and shit too.
Wait, what?
Okay, so when you open your character sheet.
Yeah.
I click on my name.
You click on your name, and then
it opens
bio
up info
tab.
and it's blank.
And so bio info, character sheet, attributes, and abilities at the top there, yeah?
No, I don't have that at all.
Oh, WAC hasn't given you access to them then.
No, you absolutely should have access. I'm looking at it right now. You totally should. Maybe restart Roll20.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, this is super cool. I love the animations on this.
I've seen it before. I used to be able to see it.
So what do I can click on me?
Yeah, click on your name, just Mav, just click on that, and then
if you're going up on the Roll20 on the right side where the chat is.
Yeah.
Okay, look at the top, and there's a tab that if you hover over, it says journal. Looks like a newspaper.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where I am.
So
I got nothing.
Down a little bit, then click on Mav. That should pop.
Okay.
Okay. Then you have three options: bio info.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I know exactly what you're talking about, and all I have is bio info and it's blank. So I don't know why it's not showing for me.
Delete it and then redo it.
Thank you.
Strange.
Bio info is blank, but
So,
character
Dan,
is there.
Yeah, you're actually in here twice for some reason.
That's weird.
Oh.
I just said it to the second one. Maybe it'll be good now.
Hey.
Okay, so
Thank
nobody else wants to be a hunter. I can be a hunter.
No, there was a. Oh no, yeah.
No,
right.
hunter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're good.
Boom Boom's gonna be a hunter today, boys.
Ooh.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh man.
So yeah, you can start to fill that out, and we're gonna go over stuff while you guys are doing that. So we figured out what time we're at. We're figuring out the sort of general mood and things that are going on. Let's see. Any other questions that I really want to have answered? Okay, so where are you guys?
How about somewhere that, like, just to kind of start our thinking, like somewhere that doesn't have a large city at the moment, but would maybe allow to sprawl?
Let's go too real, and we'll start in Moscow, the future capital of the world.
Oh no!
But I think no matter what,
Too soon.
I think no matter what, it's definitely got to be a multicultural city.
Oh yeah,
there's all different races, kind of like all different.
Ooh,
Toronto.
Yeah, shut up, Jay.
Why not start in Canada?
What about place like?
I think we should pick something other than Canada just to fuck over Jay for sure.
I think that's fair.
I want a futuristic Tim Hortons, man.
What about a place like Istanbul? It is the exact. It is like that center, you know, very, very close to the center of, like, you know, like where Europe and the Middle East and, you know, even kind of Africa, you know, like that all converges, and that's one of the bigger cities there. A place like Istanbul would kind of be interesting, and it also has some like old world, you know, implications of Constantinople and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, are you guys cool with that? Do you?
I like that. No, I'm down.
If we do that, you said you want to keep it away from the main sprawl.
That was just an
I like
idea.
the idea of just starting like maybe on the outskirts of the main sprawl. Like,
Yeah.
you're near there,
could
but you're
work
not
your
in
way
there,
in.
right? Like, so if there is a main sprawl, like if we're in Istanbul, then we're on the outskirts of Istanbul. Like,
Is it Gatka?
it's not Gatka. Stop! Don't bring that here.
Gatka.
Hello, Willie Gatka.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go to Gatka.
Whack
Gatka.
real quick. For like eyes, face, body, is that anything attributed to?
So that's literally in the playbook.
Okay, yeah, okay. I wanted to be
And
sure.
again, look at the playbook, read it, and just do what it says,
Okay.
top to bottom, left to right.
Okay, I just wanted to be
go
100%
in
sure.
order. Yeah, it's on the second page for the playbook. It's under looks.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're thinking Istanbul. How big is the sprawl there, and what cities does it sort of involve? Because the sprawl is not just one city. It'd be like Istanbul plus, you know, other cities, and one giant, fucking massive, ridiculously sized sprawl.
So we're in Gatka then.
Is Gatka.
I mean, Mother Gatka.
Oh,
So as of right now, Istanbul covers, I don't know what that's called, but essentially it covers pretty much the entirety of the south, like the south entrance and the north entrance to the Black Sea, right? It's that land bridge there. So
Well, if we're gonna do it there, what's the sea level at Istanbul? I'm just curious.
ooh, that's a good point.
Because
we talking real world terms here, or
climate change?
Yeah, I mean, do we want to care that much? Like, because if we do, I don't know that that'll be there. Like,
That's up to you guys.
I don't know.
I like the idea of like it's a little bit like flooded, and like there's just water kind of like splashing.
It could be
up against these-
questionable. It could be questionable. A questionable zone.
What about this? What if it? So there's that strait in there where the water gets in and out of the Black Sea. What if that had opened up a lot? The city of Istanbul,
AKA Gatka.
Gatka, grew like in an exponential fashion. It was huge, right? And the water like separated the city in two.
And did it turn red?
And it's still what?
Part the red.
Oh
God, Mav.
Grasping for straws. All right. But it separated the city, even though it's still technically a city together. It could be like, you know, we don't go to this part of Istanbul, or this, you know, that physical separation has had an actual cultural separation in the two different parts of Istanbul, and it could be, you know, people from the north side call it Istanbul. People from the south side call it something totally different. And people from the north side still refer to as the south side as Istanbul, even though they don't identify with that there. I don't know. Something's, kind of a cultural situation there. Food for thought.
We can definitely play on that. Do you guys like that idea? Do you like the idea of doing something sort of in Istanbul? I think if we do that, you're sort of gearing things to having we're going to have a lot of European influence. We're going to have a lot of Middle Eastern influence and possibly some Asian.
Mm.
I think that's coming into play as well.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Istanbul.
Still trying to figure out the
as
fucking
far as like
character.
where the sprawl covers, do we want to say from like a certain country, to another country? Like, I think maybe we should definitely have it sort of like dip into the Middle East.
Yeah.
Are we including Israel?
Oh, wow. That's how big the sprawl could be?
Oh,
Oh,
fuck yeah, dude.
I like that.
When we're thinking sprawl, we're thinking like the example of the book uses,
Yeah.
the example the book uses is from like New York, Chicago to Atlanta.
Holy
Whoa.
shit. Okay.
Wow.
I mean, I guess there's with, the idea of like a hyperloop or something incredibly fast transportation that's doable too. Like being able to travel from, New York to Georgia within like 30 minutes. You could totally have a sprawl that's like that.
Yeah.
Because
What if we also included like Greece? Like some of the islands of Greece. So now we also have like it's not all like land play. What'd you say?
Those are covered in water.
Oh, that's true. Right, that's true. Okay, fair enough.
So something to think about. It's up to you guys. I mean, I'm just throwing the suggestions out there. What cities do you want to sort of cover with this sprawl?
I have no input. I have no idea.
Pull up Google Map, guys.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out character creation.
yeah, all right.
Well, we still have time for character creation. It was just to get you guys started. I just wanted you guys started on it because it will take like a little bit of time to do that.
All right. Big cities. Oh shit. Oh man. So there's isn't Aleppo the capital of Syria?
Yeah. Or
That's
yes,
I think so.
maybe.
I want to.
My Middle East knowledge is god
I
awful.
think-
Yeah,
I
same.
think
I want to
that's the
say
capital.
yes, but
But regardless, it's a huge city in Syria. I know that. So that's a really big city. That would be pretty cool. We can also look north. We don't have to go
Is it
like
Damascus? It might be. I think it's Damascus for the capital.
people are saying that's the capital. Yeah, I think Aleppo is
Okay.
because that's where a lot of the conflict is happening.
Right.
According to Google, the capital of Syria is Damascus.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
I
right.
thought it was
Okay,
Damascus.
cool.
okay.
Never mind. I stand corrected. So Istanbul. There's not too many like big known cities out there.
I mean, does it go as far as something like Bucharest?
Up north? Oh yeah, Romania.
Well, and also like how
It
many
doesn't
of these
have to be
cities?
wide. It also doesn't have to be a wide sprawl. It could be a line. Because
Yeah.
you got to realize that the main goal here for the corporations is to connect the major cities to get as much marketing into
Yeah.
those places as possible.
Okay.
Well, and if it's a really long sprawl, like if there's a train or a transit system of some kind, it would all be around that at stops and not go too far away from it.
Right.
So you could have it be stupid long
Right.
and no depth to it.
Hmm.
And also, Istanbul does not have to be the center.
Yeah,
That's just where we're
Yeah.
starting.
Yeah.
So
Odea says, how about Damascus to Istanbul to Athens? I think 3 is a good number
Yeah,
for like
yeah.
amount of cities.
pretty big.
Yeah.
Just outside of Jerusalem and Israel, and What if there was like there's a sprawl that does that, but then like, I don't know, like Cyprus is like a weird, like.
Is Cyprus still there?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What I don't know if it's high enough up.
Like I don't like my geography is terrible, but
Wait.
with it being that sea locked, like is it still there?
Okay, Google. Wait, is Mount Olympus in what? Okay, it says there's Mount Olympus is in Cyrus, but that's not right. Is it?
I have no idea.
Cyprus?
I
Cyprus?
have no fucking clue about any of this.
I think it was supposed to be its own island.
Yeah, Mount I'm looking at it and it says Mount Olympus. It's POS, not US, I expect, but I don't know. Mount Olympus Peak and the tornado fall onto the territory.
Oh,
Yeah, the Middle East is sort of a little bit in Asia and a little bit in Africa.
So Mount Olympus, chat's saying that Mount Olympus is in Cyprus? Dude. Okay, so what? That's interesting. What if there's a tower that starts from Cyprus?
right.
It's an isolated place. Mount Olympus is there. And they built
Mount Olympus, Mount Olympus could also be like the marketing city, right? It's like, visit Mount Olympus for your vacation needs. Mount Olympus now houses the Greek gods. Visit the Greek gods attraction now. It's
so essentially, I think overall, regardless of what we do, I think it's like solid to say like it is known, but not necessarily like sprawl. Like everyone knows about Cyprus, but they don't like it's not like this crazy metropolis. It's like whatever it is, whether it's the beginning of a tower or like this like vacation spot or something like that. Like it's very much just kind of everyone talks about going there, but only few get to go there.
So let's pick. I want to pick 3 cities that this encompasses, and let's do that now, so we could just get it done. Let's pick 3.
Didn't we just pick them?
So
What were the
we're
ones that you
Istanbul,
named?
Athens, and Lebanon.
Istanbul, Athens, and Lebanon's a country.
Or I'm sorry,
Damascus.
Damascus. Yes, sorry.
Okay, so Istanbul, Athens, and Damascus.
Kentucky.
The whole country. And Arkansas.
Don't.
Do we have a name for this sprawl?
The sprawl?
Gatka.
I don't mind calling it Gatka.
I mean, I'm down with it.
Sure, fuck it. We'll call it Gatka.
Done.
Call it Gatka.
Done.
Gatka.
This
Gatka.
Location kind of makes sense with the accent, the Gatka.
This also appeases Mav's like need because she was twitching like a little bit.
Yeah,
you
she's
know,
like
while
fidgeting.
we're sitting here. Yeah. Where's
Oh my
your
God, Rom is
You're doing shit.
Comrade.
Rom is gonna be so happy that the Gatka boys have a home now.
You guys have a home. Congratulations. All right.
Gatka boys.
Gatka. All right. Any other big questions that I want to address? We can sort of talk about some of these as we go.
Okay, I haven't been doing any character sheet
We're gonna
stuff.
do that.
I've been trying, but it's hard.
that. Okay. I think let's hop into the mega corporations. Let's hop into some mega corporations. Does anyone have one like we need this now?
I still don't understand them very well.
So the mega corporations are the big bad corporations. They basically rule the world.
So we don't have our own, right? We're just creating these corporations.
You're creating the bad guys.
We're creating the factions, basically.
To sort of get
Okay.
you guys thinking, I have some stuff prepared. Now, Jay, I don't know if you want to show this on stream.
Yeah,
it
sure.
might be good. This is a huge picture. So I'm going to bring you guys over here. I want to show you guys the state of affairs right now in the world. These are corporations that right now basically rule the fucking world. We are Cyberpunk. We are already there, guys. Like, that is what's happening. So I just brought you over to a new link in Roll20. Take a look at the banks. There are 10 banks that have $25.1 trillion.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
$25.1 trillion. Enough to fund the U.S. government for 7 years or they could give out $3,500 to every person on Earth. That's just some of the banks. Yeah.
My
And you'll
bank
notice
isn't on
that-
there. I'm switching banks.
Then there's the media. If you look at the media, look at what all the different sub companies and everything that they own. Think about things like this, guys. In this kind of world, there's probably the mega corporations, and any other corporation is probably related to them as a sub corporation. Just depends on how far down the line. Like they're still owned by the mega corporation. Mom and pop shop, they still have to, they're still a part of, whatever mega corporation is there. So this is the media stuff. You got Comcast that owns a ton of different things, Time Warner, Walt Disney, Viacom, and News Corp. And those companies own basically all the channels. And then if you look at food and beverage companies, those are probably, if you guys look at some of those, you'll probably be surprised.
Is Nestle on here? Hold on. Of course,
Yes,
Nestle. Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Nestle.
yeah.
Fucking
Oh, yeah.
Nestle, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So Nestle makes a ton of pet food.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nestle owns
Hey,
fucking
Nestle owns Goobers.
What?
Oh my God! What else?
Nestle owns Goobers.
Shit! Now I gotta start paying royalties. Damn it!
They got them.
Fuck!
No.
Yeah. Tyson is like, they just fucking provide chicken to everybody, like all of the fast food places. Yeah, there's a ton of different, like, huge companies that own everything. Anheuser-Busch own like all of the beers. They own so many beers.
Oh yeah,
Love
isn't like
that.
every beer company is like owned by some guy over in Switzerland or some shit? Like
Anheuser-Busch.
yeah, but
Anheuser-Busch.
Budweiser and Bud Light, they're marketed as like the American beer, but they're over in
Yeah.
Switzerland.
Yep.
Yup.
Well, they were made here, but then they bought them back.
Mm.
Like,
Then you got the oil companies. So there are basically five oil companies.
Wow.
Yeah. The Saudi Arabian oil company, Saudi Aramco, just destroys all of the other ones.
Holy shit.
Yeah. 1 billion plus per day in revenue. $1 billion a day.
Wow.
Need to find their CEO to under our stream.
It's actually crazy. So that's something to think about. And then just a little bit more about some more scary corporations.
Oh, lovely.
Here's car corporations. 14 car companies control 54 brands.
Oh my God.
Yep.
didn't think you'd learn some facts like this, did you, kids? Not in an RPG show.
I mean, I
I'm
knew
a
about Nestle
learner.
because I fucking abhor Nestle, but
I'm a documentary whore, so like all of this stuff is like,
yeah.
thanks for reminding me.
Look at all the car companies that Volkswagen and GM own. Like,
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
GM
Yep.
is huge.
so I just want you guys to sort of get in the mindset for how these mega corporations function. When you talk a mega corporation, we're probably talking about like one corporation that controls all of these. It just depends on like how far down the line
Yeah.
you go. So that's just a thought for what you're thinking about with these mega corporations. Let's bring it back over here. Does anybody have like, you don't even have to make a super complex thought. We're all going to bounce ideas off of each other. Does anybody have like an area that they want to focus on?
So,
I feel like EA has to be a company.
Wait, what?
damn it.
we need an EA company.
What if that was just the initials, but it was like something else, but it's just like they're the biggest assholes that we know.
They're the worst.
I was thinking about like I mean, obviously the reporter, like a media conglomerate, like a giant media corporation. The one
That
that
could be EA.
would, yeah, the one that I would like to kind of like loosely base it off of is it's not necessarily a corporation in that world, but it is basically communications. It's a thing called Comstar in BattleTech, where like they control all of the communication through like interplanetary communication because of like this like massive system that they have to use to communicate. And because they control all the communication, not only do they control it, but they also have their own agenda that they push with it. And it's like, and I know that all the BattleTech nerds that I have in my community are to come out and be like, "Wow, what, excuse me now." Well, actually, but something along the lines of like they're a giant media conglomerate and they have their own agenda that they're pushing, and it's almost to the point of like a religious following. Like Comstar in BattleTech itself is like
cultish.
Pretty much is a religion. But yeah, like that's what I'm thinking, like kind of cultish kind of stuff. Like you do not speak against them because they own fucking communication.
So it's Apple, basically. Like Apple in 30
Honestly,
years.
Apple's very cultish, and then like religion, and like people usually do whatever with whatever they believe in, or like cults and things like that they believe in.
Do not question them.
Yeah,
think power grab as well. What if Apple bought
EA?
Yeah. Somebody said there has to be a TableStory corporation. I think a good corporation would be a porn corporation. No, I'm not even kidding, man.
Well, maybe that might be the one corporation that owns all of the AR that exists.
Is the porn corporation.
No.
Well, where do you think the vibrating bionic arms came from?
So here's a thought. What if the porn was just part of AR? Like, so look at it like this. What if it was like, if you took take something that's not porn at all and then combine it with porn? Like, what
Diapers.
if it was fucking
Really?
It's already been done, Mav. It's already been done.
Not porn, Mav. Come on.
It's already been done.
Goodbye.
Diapers.
I'm out. I'm out.
So,
It's definitely not porn.
so what if you had something that was sort of like
Rule 30.
like Disney Brazzers? You know?
Okay, well, let me tell you, dude, there's categories for that. There are categories. Pip's just like, what's wrong? I've seen hours of footage. I
think it's got to the point because it's 2 a.m. and I'm like, yeah, Disney porn, yeah, probably.
What if we just
We
took like
haven't
the most random corporations that already exist? Like Brad suggested Cracker Barrel. Like what if Cracker Barrel
Carl's
was a
Jr.
Yeah.
Let's go
Carl's
full
Jr.
idiocracy. Carl's Jr.
But Carl's Jr. owns all the fast food,
Yeah.
like everything. Yo, did you just get those Carl's Jr.
we should make
tacos?
Arby's own all of it.
Oh my
Why?
God, yes!
Why?
Enjoy Arby's.
So Wendy's, look at Wendy's, dude.
So
Oh, no,
let's,
Wendy's. No, yeah, you're right. It's Wendy's. Wendy's is the sassy one.
but let's
What the shit is an Arby's and what the shit is a Wendy's, real
Oh,
quick.
that's right! Oh, right!
You don't know what
Girl, I
Wendy's?
see everywhere.
You don't know what Wendy's is?
All right.
they're fast food.
I know what a
Fast-
Wendy's is.
Fast food burgers, yeah.
Wendy's and Pornhub unite.
Oh, Pornhub has to be. Yeah, you got to do if you're gonna go porn.
God.
Hey,
Yeah.
maybe. Hey, all right. Maybe we can get Pornhub to retweet the show if we make a mega.
So all right, so let's start to nail some stuff down. So Goobers was talking about media conglomerate
Fries and
communications.
Yeah.
I like the idea of some kind of agricultural company. You know, whether and it you know, if you go full idiocracy and have like a fast food chain own all of the fucking agriculture, like everything.
Yep. Food. They own food.
They
So,
just own food.
All right, so we got media conglomerate, we got agriculture.
Like every time the word food is used on a billboard, it just has TM by it or whatever. Just the word food in the dictionary has a TM by it.
That would be amazing. Just overthrow food. TM.
Future is a wonderful place.
Okay, so Goobers was thinking communications. Dan was thinking the agricultural fast food place.
God.
What's next?
Pharmaceutical, Pip, you were talking about.
Yeah.
So
Can we combine pharmaceutical with like?
With food.
Can we make pharmaceutical into medical?
So bionics as well.
Right. Like broaden it up, make it so it's medical, and that covers pharmaceuticals, bionics.
So it's medical services rather than just pharmaceuticals or bionics or other things that aren't happening in my brain right now.
Yes. Yeah.
Drugs, rights reserved.
Yeah.
There you go.
TM.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my God! Somebody from chat said Jones barbecue and foot massage. You guys see that? I love those videos so much.
Okay. So Jay and Mav.
Oh God.
My thing is porn, dude. I'm saying porn. Porn already rules the world. Like
So all right, let's take it a step further because that's
okay. We'll go. Oh fuck. Go to map. Yeah.
I kind of want to do like not like so much automobiles, but just like the craft of like the creators of the actual thing that everyone's trying to do, like the technology with automobiles.
so vehicles.
Vehicles.
I would say
ships,
maybe. I would say maybe also add in
buildings.
Security.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to do buildings, that's
You can cover construction
Would it
with
be-
it as well.
would it
Could
be-
you not? Like,
Okay. Yeah. Could you do that? Could you do
So
construction with?
manufacturing then. Manufacturing.
construction, manufacturing.
These are the guys that make literally everything.
Everything.
In chat, Tesla.
The question.
We're definitely. I don't even care, Mav. Like we're putting Tesla somewhere in that name.
No, that could be. It could be the Tesla Corp.
Okay, yeah.
Like they're building everything
They
now.
build everything.
The question though is
No
that
discount.
are these companies like, are they working? Because if they're making everything and whatever company owns all the food, okay, well they need machinery to make all
so
that.
it would be a
Tesla Corp working with the other one, or is it
Yeah.
like, or are these companies just like, fucking, I'm not working with you. Like no matter what, I will succeed.
I think that they do whatever's in their best interest at any time.
I think they use us or people like us to do their work for them towards.
what is it? There was like a fucking world summit or something of like the 12 biggest companies in the world, and there was only 12 CEOs that were there, or the biggest companies in the world, like 2 weeks ago, and there was only 12 CEOs that were there. So they would all like meet and they would all decide what they'd want to do. They'd be working together to push forward.
Yeah,
their
and they might,
agendas,
and they'll still
right?
like.
So
Well,
they,
especially-
they'd butt
especially-
heads, but they'd have to work with each other, right?
Well, especially right because we agree that technology is too fast, and the corporations are sort of like stumbling to sort of like catch up.
Yeah. So or they're delaying it. They're
They're
delaying.
delaying it.
Right. They're delaying it.
So they would have to work together. Tesla Mazon? Oh my God! Manufacturing
Tesla-mazon,
has to be Tesla Mazon.
Yes.
Okay. Somebody said in place of porn, a sensory excess company. Either that my choice would be sensory excess or
Just call it
advertisement.
sensory excess.
So
That's
okay,
fucking great.
Sensory excess
so
is a great name.
if we want to do that,
Good name.
so if we want to do that, maybe let's also add on
Tesla
AR stuff.
Mazon.
So let's
Add on
add
the
on
AR,
the
yeah.
AR stuff to that.
So there would be the AR push. They would be like the live your life, follow your dreams. You need our product to live a better life, kind of like.
But all
You're
your arms.
advertising to the middle class, like we
Very
already have.
cultish,
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
There is no middle class.
There's
It's
that's gone.
Oh, advertising
Cyberpunk-
to the middle of the low. No.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk is lower and ridiculously higher class.
Like
That's it.
Demolition Man. Exactly
Yes.
like Demolition Man. Okay, somebody said for that one, name it Sensex, and I like that.
Yep.
Sensex.
Sensex.
Yeah.
Sensex.
I just imagine like this like half British American woman. The Sensex is here for all your needs. Like just fucking no, we're gonna get Pip to do the advertisements.
Yes, please.
I was gonna say.
You know, like
Oh
when
my
you walk,
God,
welcome
can we do
to
advertisements
Sensex.
for each of these.
I hope
Girls.
I
You
fucking
just like walks in on a screen just like this, just like, hello. I'd like to
How are you?
The
The name is Tiberius Tiberian. Here from Tesla Mazon.
I'm not saying the word sensex more than I have to.
Oh, yeah, like the
Well, we can have
Sense
that-
X.
Sense
See how
X.
it's something else in the thing like.
Then
Yeah,
X.
We could have it. We could honestly, like, at some point in the future, have a mission where, like, we get something from a company if we record a commercial for them, and we have to do it in character. And then we can play those ads like halfway through the show or something, like during a break.
That
I
would
love
be
that,
so
dude.
good, especially when like we take a break and stuff. We need to
Break
have an
screen doing an ad reel.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Quote-unquote
God,
ad reel.
yes.
Yeah.
So
ad. That'd be fun.
so for mine,
Oh, shit.
I had an idea that's probably gonna fuck up everything.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Great.
yeah.
You know,
Major interest.
Freaking whack.
Destroying RPGs.
So, I really like the idea of competing stuff. That's sort of like people have their specialties, but technically it's still competing with another corporation. So where Pip has pharmaceutical cyber tech, what I'm thinking about is something that focuses on biogenetics.
Oh shit!
So
I'm
like-
thinking of the Chimera Tech
Yeah, yeah.
industries.
Oh.
And my corporation allows people, for fashion's sake, to sort of alter their genes and maybe integrate some animal stuff into their DNA.
Oh,
Maybe like,
Oh wait.
dude.
maybe
So wait,
think
can
about.
we do that ourselves?
Now, here's the thing.
No.
I was thinking about this beforehand because I actually came up with a bunch of different corporations, and I was like, okay, if they hit these ideas, like I want to do this. So what I was thinking of was, this is for fashion. So like,
That'd be fun.
so if you do this,
Hmm.
you could say you would have to sort of choose between cybertech and the genetic splicing. Now, mechanically, it would be the same thing. But instead of say cyber eyes, you're like, okay, I have eagle eyes. That's what I'm thinking. So you're gonna see, and it's really fucking expensive. So like,
Oh yeah, because
people that have these fucking mods, you might see like a tiger guy fucking like walking down the street, and every single person's like, oh shit, like look at that gene mod, like that looks so cool, like I need to get that to match this fucking killer fucking pair of sneakers I got, you know what I mean? Like crazy thinking.
There's an episode of was it Batman Beyond? You guys ever seen that? Where they actually did this. There was a scientist who figured out how to, they called it splicing, and like people were just splicing genes into their, you know, and they were this is
splicing is pretty common with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
so
So
Splicing.
can Kim Boom Boom just be like half rhino then? Can I just have a fucking massive like horn?
Oh my god.
So here's the thing. Again, it's super expensive. So what's going to happen is, instead of like your cyber tech, you can substitute animal parts, but they have to be within reason, right? Like you got to make stuff that makes sense. If you pick the biotech stuff, it's going to be like, it's going to replace a cyberware part,
Yeah.
and it has to be within reason. Like it has to make sense.
But there still is cyber tech, right? It's just this is another option.
Okay.
Okay, I was
probably-
trying to track here.
And
Okay.
they probably compete with each other. So it's like you get people that are on like the cyber tech bandwagon, and then you get people that are on the gene splicing bandwagon that are like, yo, cyberware's fucking, that was a decade ago. Like nobody's doing cyber tech anymore. Like
Everyone's a fucking lemur nowadays, bro. Like, get with the times, man.
I love the idea of being a tech in that world too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
That's badass.
seeing them, and I'll just be instantly prejudiced. Apparently, like
Oh my god, someone said Sense X canceled after 2 seasons by Netflix. Rest in peace, Sense8.
So okay. So let's we're gonna start figuring some more stuff out here. What's the name of your Megacorp, Goobers? What do you think?
who has the porn one? Is that
Well, you've got the media conglomerate and communications. I think
Sensex is the sensory one. Okay, that's a
Yeah.
Yeah.
The media conglomerate one. I'm gonna need help here. I don't know.
well, and this isn't the one that we're affiliated with, right? It's just the one in the world. Yes.
we sort of come back to that stuff later.
Okay, great. Just wanted to check. I was
Yeah.
like, because I'm probably not going to be affiliated with the food one. But okay, got it. Sorry.
What like I would say combine like a bunch of like big news places and then sort of maybe like change them a little bit. With
what if it was a table and a story combined?
Can we just not appease Jay in any way? Like,
I'm sorry.
Fight it.
Oh boy. Mother Gatka to Gatka.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
All right, come back to me. I'll think of one.
okay. All right. So what about the agriculture fast food? What should we?
Wendy.
Wendy, just one.
The Wendy.
The Wendy.
Oh my god. But it's like it'd be like Wendy's, but like this is she's like super
Wendy.
fucking
Or like
evil,
Wenda.
right?
Wenda.
She's like really
Wanda.
evil.
Corn hub.
For all your corn and cob needs.
What about like N&D, like just nutritious and delicious?
Oh, or
I like the idea of like
taste or what were you saying? What was some?
Martha.
I thought of a name for the meeting conglomerate. What about something like just EYE? I. And that way, whenever there's fucking bullshit going on with people can just drop the fucking Illuminati emo. like it's legitimately the Illuminati,
Oh, I want chat. I want you guys to come up with logos for these companies.
Yes!
Yes, let's go, chat.
Yes.
Taste.
The best
Taste.
ones.
Yeah,
the best
taste.
ones we'll make into t-shirts.
No, I like taste and like maybe figuring out.
Yeah, that goes with the theme of like trademarking the word food. What if it's just taste?
Yeah. I think I want to stick with
cool?
taste. And I do like the idea of having abbreviations, but maybe not ever saying what they are. Like it stood for something years ago, but
Yeah, we can do the same thing with EYE.
Yeah.
It's an acronym, but nobody fucking knows what it means.
That's an easy way out, Goobers. I'm making you come up with an actual name.
Holy shit.
Dan gets away with it, but that's it.
Wait,
One
what?
of my friends has just sent me an ad for the pharmaceutical company.
Oh my god, are you serious?
It's an ad and it's marvelous.
Can you
Wait,
post that in Discord so I can show it on the stream?
I don't know if I'm allowed. I'll ask.
What?
Wait,
I will
who?
check.
That counts as fan art.
I will check. I will
If you guys
check.
do have fan art, by the way,
Fucking-
we do have a Discord dedicated to this this RPG. So
So much fan art, please.
yeah, it'll be in the chat, or if you guys are watching on YouTube, it'll be down in the info section.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, dude, I love the acronyms. Like, oh.
So wait, Whack, you wanted me to do something?
Oh no, I was just giving you shit. I said since Dan got away with just using the acronym, I said
Taste.
No, I'm looking up what it's gonna.
You
I'm
actually
actually.
need to come up with
I
something.
just-
Okay.
love Tesla
I can come
Mazon.
up with something about that.
What about Pip? What do you think for your pharmaceutical cyber tech? What are we thinking about?
Right. So, I don't know, because I figure if we're fighting over fashion versus sort of medical, then it ought to be something kind of medical services rather than anything else. I'm gonna let you guys read that for a sec. It's fucking mental.
Did you link it to us?
Yeah,
It's
I
in
put it
Discord. It's a blurb.
Discord.
Oh, I thought it was like an ad, like video
No,
or picture rather.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yes.
Like,
I was gonna say that was really fast. Damn.
sort this out, right?
Pharma U.
Oh my god, I love that so much.
Right?
That's awesome. Dude, you have to like voice that and then like we need you in front of a green screen, just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be incredible.
I'd say like it'd be like in a faux like nurse costume. And that's just like she's like the spokeswoman of Pharma U.
She looks terrifying.
Yeah, like oh
Yeah.
my god.
It's like Pleasantville terrifying, where she
Yeah.
just like Botoxed until like there's nothing, like just Pharma U, or it'd be more like Pharma U.
So what are we thinking? Pharma U?
Pharma U.
Pharma
Yeah.
U, yeah. Do it.
The letter U.
Yeah.
Pharma Universal could stand for Pharma U. Pharma U. And we need corporate whatchamacallit?
Tagline.
We need corporate taglines, but we also need like We have to do like, see that like we have Chimera Tech Industries and like SenseX. Like we should have something that sort of goes on the end, like incorporated.
God, I don't even know. Like, there's what is it? Incorporated Inc.
Limited.
Limited.
Yeah.
Even
Well, it's definitely not going to be limited. These guys want to show off, so
that's true.
Got to be big sounding.
I have a limit. What the fuck? It's fucking you trying to sorry. Just call Sensexco then. Like,
okay.
Senseco.
SenseX.
Co. Ooh, it's a mouthful to say.
Some neon stripper in the back.
And then their tagline would just be like, nothing has ever felt better.
Ooh, that's some good shit right there.
Their logo is just a giant dick. No kidding.
What if it's like one of those things where it's just like the shape of it is obviously like supposed to allude to something else, but like if you look at it, you're like,
I think the logo would just be a VR headset, right? Like just a VR headset, but like nothing else, and then just a massive like smile underneath. Like,
yeah,
like the Joker style.
Yeah, something like just that big.
Something
maybe with like a tongue out or something to be a little more like promiscuous, but
that's nice. I like that one, man. Good job. All right. Okay.
Dad praised me. He praised me, Dad.
Be praised.
Okay, so we got names for all the Cybercorps. We have the rough ideas for like their major interests and stuff. And we'll talk about that a little bit more. Maybe let's take another break.
Okay.
Just real quick. Are we doing character creation like on stream?
Oh yeah.
In front of everybody? Yeah. Okay.
Very important, yeah.
Okay, so like that's the next hour here?
Yep.
Okay.
Sweet.
I thought we were gonna have to do it on our own, and we were just like cruising through everything, and I was like, I have so many questions.
It's